Come, Nerevar, come. Look upon the homes in Skyrim where you can live. Of course. Why would you want to live in Skyrim in the first place? It is full of those Nord-en-Ois, and all they do is bicker and yell at each other. However, if you want to subject yourself to this torment, I am not stopping you. Let's start with the houses granted by the holds. Oh, what a joy it is to discuss these gems. Each one is more delightful than the last, I assure you, dear Nerevar. But before we dive into the wonders that await, allow me to offer a word of caution. These holds won't simply accept your generous gold in exchange for a home. No, they demand that you complete quests of varying difficulty, from mildly inconvenient to potentially life-threatening. Why would you help these Enwas? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How daring of them. Oh, and let's not forget that obtaining these homes is an absolute necessity if you wish to don the prestigious title of Thane, except for dear Breezehome, of course. As a delightful bonus, the esteemed Jarls will bestow upon you your very own Enwa housecarl, who will be absolutely thrilled to occupy a cozy room within your humble abode, a forever-present pest to witness your every move. Such a generous arrangement. Consider yourself adequately warned, dear Nerevar, as we embark on this thrilling journey through the realms of homeownership. Exciting times are ahead indeed. Let's begin with the charming Breezehome in Whiterun. Ah, what a delightfully average house it is. It lacks an arcane enchanter just to emphasize its mediocrity. But fear not, it is conveniently located next to War Maidens, so you can enjoy the constant noise of clanging metal while you attempt to relax. To purchase this masterpiece, you must first prove your worth by venturing into some bandit-infested ruins and completing bothersome quests for the Jarl. And once you become Thane, you'll have the pleasure of that one Nord, Lydia's company, reminding you of your burdens every day. How delightful. I say this sarcastically because, Nerevar, why would you want to rot away with Lydia in Breezehome? What are you doing? Overall, it is a C-tier home. Next on our list is Honeyside in Riften, a 2-story wooden cabin built right on top of the lovely lake. Who needs solid ground when you can have a damp and humid dwelling? And don't worry about safety, my dear friend, because most of the pickpockets in Riften already have a key to your home. It's like a community effort to ensure you never have a moment of privacy. And don't even ask the Jarl for help. She will send even more thieves into your household. F-tier. Ah, Vlindrel Hall in Markarth, a true architectural marvel. It's a carved cave of a house, spacious but utterly lacking in any redeeming features. The people of Markarth are truly masters at taking over Dwemer ruins and transforming them into, well, disappointment. The furniture and decor are an afterthought, as if the designers simply ran out of creative ideas and decided to go with the bare minimum. At the end of the day, this is Markarth. Nothing good ever comes out of there. F-tier. Now let's venture to the freezing land of Windhelm, where Hjerim awaits. This charming home, meaning home of frost in Atmaran, comes with a murder case included. Yes, you heard that right. You get the thrill of living in a house where someone was brutally killed. How exciting. But fear not, once you solve the murder mystery, you'll have access to this house, including a secret chamber hidden behind a false-backed wardrobe. Who wouldn't want an alchemy and enchanting room concealed in their home? It's like a twisted game of hide-and-seek. Also, it is definitely not haunted. F-tier. Lastly, we have Proudspire Manor in Solitude, the pinnacle of luxury. If you have 25,000 gold to spare, that is. This manor, the most expensive house in Skyrim, is at least kept clean and furnished to a decent standard. It's like a small-scale version of the Blue Palace, but without any of the grandeur. You also have to deal with a bunch of mongrel dogs of the Empire. You can enjoy the amenities of an alchemy lab, an arcane enchanter, and a cooking pot. How resourceful. Oh, and spoiler alert, you might find a gem of Berenzia inside. But who even bothers collecting those without some reality-breaking powers? B tier. Let's now talk about the 3 manor projects from the holds with no house on sale have to offer. I must say, the Nords truly outdid themselves with their creative prowess by offering identical copies of each other. How utterly original. These projects, or should I say empty plots of land, require you to gather or purchase all the materials yourself, as if the mere concept of convenience eludes them. But fear not, for they do provide ample space for your every need. After all, who wouldn't want a spacious manor in the middle of Skyrim's treacherous wilderness, completely exposed to all manner of dangers? And how thoughtful of them not to build any form of protection, such as walls or fences. Such fools they are. Let us first discuss Heljarchen Hall, nestled in the Dawnstar Hold. To obtain this land, you must engage in the thrilling activities of speaking to the Jarl, killing a giant, and halting the plans of a Daedric prince. Oh, the bureaucratic joys. Once you've jumped through those hoops, you'll find your new property located on the border of the Pale, surrounded by Dwemer ruins and a charming giant's camp. Oh, and let us not forget the delightful presence of Dragon's Reach looming ominously in the distance. As a unique feature, you have the opportunity to build a grain mill, a testament to the Nord's baffling fascination with primitive technology. But fear not. The view from the hall's entrance will allow you to gaze upon Dragon's Reach and the throat of the world. At least the scenery is pleasant for what it's worth. D tier. Now, on to Lakeview Manor in Falkreath Hold. To acquire this gem, you must interact with either Sidgeir or Dengir, depending on the ever-changing political climate. Should Sidgeir be in power, you'll need to dispatch a few bandits before he graciously permits you to purchase the land. On the other hand, if Dengir holds the reins, your assistance in installing him as Jarl will be met with gratitude in the form of land ownership. Lakeview Manor, located between Falkreath and Riverwood, offers a stunning view of Bleak Falls Barrow across Lake Ilinalta. How picturesque. Of course, we mustn't forget the occasional presence of roaming werewolves and werebears, just a minor inconvenience, I assure you. C tier. Lastly, we have Windstad Manor available in the captivating Morthal. To claim this plot, you'll need to navigate the complexities of dealing with Jarl Idgrod Ravencrone, or her Stormcloak replacement, Sorley the Builder. If Idgrod still clings to power, you'll have the pleasure of playing detective and solving a crime. Sorley, on the other hand, will grant you the land as a token of appreciation for your invaluable assistance. The house's entrance faces south, providing you with the magnificent opportunity to gaze up at solitude atop its natural arch. Ah, how delightfully symbolic of their belief in superiority. What a grand and intoxicating innocence. C tier. We are finally done with the tasteless abodes. Next are the more unique ones, or should I say peculiar. Whether it be sharing your living space with an entire family or residing in haunted locations. Let us assess these dwellings, shall we? First on our list is the exquisite Severin Manor, an Ashlander home in the enchanting land of Solstheim. Ah, the Dunmer craftsmanship truly shines through in this spacious, clean, and well-designed abode. However, do keep in mind that you'll have the delightful pleasure of sharing it with the entire Severin family. Consider it the ultimate housecarl experience, where privacy and personal space become nothing but distant dreams. S tier, since it is Dunmer architecture. Bloodchill Manor, the perfect haven for those refined individuals with a taste for the crimson nectar. Tucked away in a cozy little cave, amidst the vast expanse of a snowy tundra, this subterranean lair offers an exquisite ambiance for vampires seeking solitude. Ah, the serenity of a small glade, complete with a Gothic manor rising majestically from a picturesque lake framed by cascading waterfalls. It's truly a winter wonderland for those who prefer their vacations to be frigid and devoid of any signs of civilization. Good luck finding a willing victim to satiate your bloodlust in such an idyllic but remote location. A vampire's dream come true indeed. F tier. Ah, Dead Man's Dread, a name so fitting for what awaits us. This peculiar home happens to be an ancient ship located within a grotto on Blackbone Isle. This home is the reward for embarking on a long and tedious treasure hunt, complete with clues and undead sailors. Once you clear the ship of its ghostly inhabitants, it becomes yours to claim. It offers the convenience of quick trips along the northern coast, connecting various port cities in Skyrim and Solstheim, even extending to Volkihar Castle. A ship, Nerevar, a ship. Who needs solid ground when you can reside on the ever-rocking waves, sailing around the northern coast like a true sailor? After all, living on a boat is the epitome of comfort and stability, isn't it? F tier. Now let us step into the realm of the necromantic with Gallows Hall, the ultimate abode for all aspiring practitioners of the dark arts. Nestled in Eastmarch, north of Mara's Eye Pond, this charming ruin offers unique features for necromancers. Behold, the Bone Forge, where you can create your very own permanent skeletal undead followers from raw materials. And let us not forget the Altar of the Revenant, a marvelous contraption that transforms greater or grand soul gems into black soul gems. Oh, the delights of necromancy. Yes, the place may be a run-down ruin, dark and damp, but that's precisely what you want as a shady necromancer, isn't it? It blends right in with all the other decrepit ruins scattered across Skyrim, where necromancers can feel at home in the company of their like-minded peers. Truly, a prime choice for those with a taste for the macabre. For anyone else, well, it's a solid D-tier option, naturally. Now we arrive at Goldenhills Plantation, an abandoned farm located east of Rorikstead. While initially haunted, you have the opportunity to claim it as your own by putting the spirits to rest. The farm offers various exterior construction options, and you can hire a personal steward to manage its production and purchase upgrades for the farmhouse interior. The interior consists of 5 rooms across 3 floors, including a 2-room basement and a spacious master bedroom. Additionally, you can employ 2 farmer hirelings or even have your spouse take charge. It may serve as a simple and self-sufficient place, perfect for those who wish to have a side business and never worry about buying vegetables again. It provides many rooms, employees, and a small farm to not starve together. Yet in the end, it remains just another farm in Skyrim, suitable only for farm tools. F tier. Next is Hendraheim, a Nordic hall home nestled in the picturesque Reach. Oh, what a dream come true for all you Noirs with a taste for Nordic-themed things. It sits proudly amidst the vast expanses of nothingness, with an abundance of forsworn as your charming neighbors. The interior layout and exterior design are simply mind-blowing. Prepare to be astounded by the blatant and literal copy of Thirskmead Hall on Solstheim. Who needs originality when you can bask in the glory of replication? And fear not, for Hendraheim won't smell of reekling. What a relief, right? F tier. If you are enjoying my sermons, please don't forget to honor the 6th house and the tribe unmourned by raising your thumbs, subscribing to my sermons, and writing on the parchment down below. Ah, Myrwatch, the mage tower home in Hjalmarch. This marvel was built by rogue mages from the College of Winterhold in the 3rd era. Brace yourself for the sheer ingenuity of their design, for Myrwatch closely resembles the college architecture. Actually, calling it a close resemblance is an understatement. It's as if they chopped off a piece of the college and hauled it all the way to Hjalmarch. Truly, the pinnacle of creativity. Who needs originality when you can have an exact replica of your faction's headquarters? It's a trend, I tell you, a trend in Skyrim where Noirs are devoid of any form of creativity. But don't worry, the tower comes fully equipped and even boasts an all-forge that conveniently doubles as a skyforge. Perfect for all you swole mages out there who enjoy crafting by hand and muscle. And let's not forget the delightful surroundings that are less than palatable. What more could one ask for? F tier. Now let us dive into the depths of Dwemer delight with the captivating Nchuanthumz. Ah, those Dwemer names, they just keep getting worse, don't they? This dwarven home in Eastmarch, conveniently located in a cave within a cave, can be entered through a passage in Frostroot Cave. The exterior, as always, is a masterpiece of simplicity with just a door on the outside. But fear not, for the interior holds a more entertaining story. It used to be an animunculi factory, bustling with automatons doing who knows what. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon it, or find a random journal in an inn in Windhelm that leads you there, talk about randomness. All you have to do is go inside, grab a key from the corpse of some unknown farm tool, and start the repairs. A spider automaton will do all the work for you while you pull some levers. And voila, you'll have a large Dwemer facility with all its pointless machinery working and automatons running about. It's a dream come true for anyone with an unhealthy fancy for Dwemer stuff. Who wouldn't want to live in a cave within a cave, right? I mean, unless you're a Falmer, but we all know you're no Falmer, Nerevar. I personally like Dwemer homes, so I will give it an A tier. Ah, the Ratway, a charming and delightful place to call home, wouldn't you agree, Nerevar? If you happen to stumble upon Vekkel, the man in the ragged flagon, with your wallet still intact, quite the feat, I must say, you'll have the pleasure of purchasing Shadowfoot Sanctum from his less than pristine hands. This abode, nestled within the grimy depths of the Ratway, is simply perfect for all you sneaky thieves out there. It even boasts not one, but two entrances, ensuring easy access to the Thieves' Guild without the need to bother entering Riften itself. Oh, how convenient. One entrance can be found behind a gate in the Ratway, across from the Ragged Flagon. And let's not forget the hidden entrance, a delightful underwater trapdoor located in a murky pool leading to a flowing sewer grate outside the walls of Riften. Truly the epitome of elegance and sophistication. And fear not, for this haven of filth comes fully equipped with all the amenities a discerning thief could desire, including a smelter for your delicate lungs to savor. How thoughtful. It even provides holders for dragon claws and dragon priest masks, excluding poor Mirak, of course. And yes, in all its glory, your lovely family can reside there as well, basking in the exquisite ambiance of Riften parenting at its finest. Oh, the joys of living in such a vibrant and trusting neighborhood. Just be prepared, dear Nerevar, for the constant symphony of picks clicking on your front door, a testament to the harmonious nature of Riften's residents, F tier. Lastly, Tundra Homestead, the pinnacle of architectural splendor. This humble cottage, located in the enchanting land of Whiterun Hold, is nestled just northeast of Battleborn Farm. How fortunate we are to find a note from the previous owner titled Homestead for Sale, graciously posted next to the door. The note, with all its eloquence, directs us to the esteemed steward of Whiterun, Proventus Avenici, or Brill, to purchase this marvelous abode for a mere 7,500 gold pieces. Oh, what a steal! The property boasts an array of outdoor features, including a garden and not one but two apiaries that are undoubtedly the pinnacle of beekeeping excellence. Such grandeur. And let us not forget the covered areas in front of the house where you can bask in the glory of craftsmanship with all the necessary tools conveniently at your disposal. The exterior, as you might have guessed, is akin to the majestic Breezehome, while the interior, oh, the interior. It's like Breezehome as well, but with a touch of better design. And behold, a cellar adorned with display cases, busts, and mannequins, offering you the perfect stage to showcase all the equipment you've amassed on your epic adventures. Truly, a sight to behold. Overall, this enchanting home comes at a slight premium, costing just a tad more than a fully upgraded Breezehome. Oh, how the poor hut must forever be the butt of the joke. But do be aware, dear Nerevar, that this house has its fair share of, let's call them, issues. Spouses and children, if they ever manage to move there at all, may find themselves stuck in an otherworldly limbo or disappearing altogether as if devoured by some insidious dimensional black hole. And let's not forget the enchanting phenomena of floating dragon claws and airborne cutlery. Truly, a feast for the senses. Oh, and do brace yourself when stepping outside, for it seems that every conceivable entity in the vast realm of Skyrim has a fateful encounter planned just for you. From bandits to Daedra, wild animals to dragons, this marvelous abode seems to exist at the very center of a cosmic vortex, attracting all the wonders the world has to offer. How fortunate you are, dear Nerevar, to witness such majestic chaos right on your doorstep, F tier. But oh, Nerevar, the possibilities are truly endless. Who needs the luxury of a dedicated home when you have a plethora of alternative options at your disposal? Why confine yourself to the confines of a traditional home when you can bask in the camaraderie of faction residences? Yes, indeed, each faction is gracious enough to provide its members with a residence or a meager room. After all, what more could you possibly desire than a tiny corner to call your own amidst the bustling headquarters of your esteemed guild? But wait, there's more. If the faction life isn't quite to your taste, fear not, for the local inns are always ready to welcome you with open arms. Simply toss a few coins their way, and you'll have the pleasure of slumbering in a humble inn room. It may lack the grandeur of a true home, but who needs comfort and personal space when you can enjoy the harmonious ambiance of snoring strangers and questionable stains on the walls? And let's not forget the enticing prospect of marriage, dear Nerevar. Yes, if you find a willing partner who already possesses a home, you can simply hitch your wagon to their abode and call it your own. How romantic. Just be prepared for the occasional squabble over closet space and constant reminders that it's their house, not yours. Ah, love, but why stop there? The vast expanse of Skyrim is brimming with abandoned shacks and shelters, just waiting for an adventurous soul like yourself to claim them. Who needs fancy architecture and amenities when you can revel in the rustic charm of dilapidated walls and leaky roofs? Truly, the pinnacle of rustic living. And if all else fails, why not embrace the wonders of nature and set up camp under the open sky? Who needs 4 walls and a roof when you can commune with the elements, fend off hungry predators, and freeze your toes off during those long frostbitten nights? Ah, the joys of outdoor living. D tier. That is all for today's sermon. Please don't forget to subscribe to my sermons, raise your thumbs, and honor the 6th house and the tribe unmourned. Thank you for 6th House Records for the immense help with this sermon. I would also like to thank my patrons, Connor Runda, Tanya Davis, and unoriginal username.